I admit it, I've been lagging, but what better way than to get back into the game than with a duo of Gamerverse figs, namely Psylocke versus Thanos. Let's get it. What is up, my peeps? It's the Ruckus, humming straight coming at you. And just like I said in the opener, I've been lagging, but it's time to jump back in it, full swing in it. You know what I'm saying? Not sporadically. We are going to do this, and in fact, I'm going to have the mindset that I am playing catch up, and we're going to start off with this offering that we've gotten from Marvel Legends, the Gamerverse brand. We've got Psylocke versus Thanos. There are a few Gamerverse offerings that are coming, and a lot of them are good ones. This 2-pack is one of the most anticipated, probably right after Gamerverse Juggernaut, and it's highly anticipated, not for Thanos, I'll tell you that right now. Despite the fact that it's Thanos, he is the throw-in. This is all about Psylocke. Is this the Psylocke that we've been looking for, hoping for, wishing for? Have we gotten it? Well, we're going to find that out when we get her out of packaging. Speaking of that packaging, you see what we got going on. Looking nice there with the accessories. It looks like Psylocke has the lion's share of that. What we will get a closer look of that when we open up the packaging. At the top, we've got the Gamerverse logo. On one side, we have got Psylocke, some artwork for her. On the flip, we've got the Mad Titan himself right there. And then on the rear, we have some artwork in the vein of the, well, we know, I'll just call it the Versus game. All right, you know who Marvel was versing, and yeah, we'll just keep it like that. It's in that same vein where we've got the internet style backdrop landscape, and of course we've got the life bars right there. We've got Psylocke and Thanos. You can see below that Wolverine and the Silver Samurai, and below that we've got War Machine and Omega Red. Yes, indeed. We do have one of those other two coming up shortly, and so now we've got our figs out of packaging. You probably have noticed, no doubt, the dio, the scenery that we're rocking for this review. We're going to be rocking this particular diorama for the next few reviews. I'm going to try to play the, you know, no matter what the figures are in terms of Marvel Legends, we're going to rock this scenery for a few reviews, and then we'll switch up. And you guys, if you've been rocking with me, you know how I do. I always try to change up the scenery. Only this time I'm going to stay as consistent as possible without changing every review. I may go back to that, but we're going to try it like this for a minute. Anyway, we have our verses. On our left, we have Psylocke, and on our right, the Mad Titan Thanos. We do know, as I stated, that the highlight for this 2-pack is Psylocke, is Quanin, so we will definitely save her for last. We'll get down with Thanos and bring him to the front of the congregation. We'll kick off our spotlight on Thanos by comparing him to the original Build-A-Figure Thanos that we got back in the day. Yes, indeed. You can tell this is the Build-A-Figure. It was shinier than the second version that we got of Thanos. And the other thing that I can tell you is different is when you mess with the figure, his whole collar thing is loose and will come out. As you can see right there, it pegs in whereas on our Gamerverse version it is glued down. So you don't have that issue, that irritating, that frustrating issue of the collar always breaking. You could see that they're both rocking their grins, and our Build-A-Figure Thanos is a deeper purple with the blue eyes, whereas our Gamerverse has got the eyes are kind of red with this guy. And then of course you know the differences. The collar flails up. The helmet has larger antennae or horns, if you want to call them that, up there. And of course we're, you know, in orange, whereas our Build-A-Figure was a plastic colored gold with yellow in the design grooves there. And of course on the helmet, these are definitely more horns than antennae. We'll call them horns for both, are nowhere near as pronounced as our Gamerverse version. We've got the orange strip going down the Gamerverse version, and we've got the textured ridged going down, connecting from the collar, if you will, to the belt, the lower half there. Once again, molded in that plastic looking, that gold looking plastic. Whereas we get two tones. We get that orange or mango kind of color for the belt, and then of course the blue for the skirt, and it's bordered with that same orange. We've got the differences with the gloves here are molded in the that orange. When we look at our Build-A-Figure, we can see that his arms, only his gauntlets are a different color, whereas his fists are the same color as the rest of his uniform. Of course, the knuckles are a silver type of color, and then of course with the blue there, we've got that silver rich thing. Definitely the Build-A-Figure and then the figure that came after, in my estimation, better colors. We've got the gold plastic for the boots, whereas it's orange there, and the boots are different. So they did make that change with the Gamerverse Thanos. And yeah, that's about the size of it when you compare the two. As for Thanos articulation, it is the same / similar to the first and second versions of Thanos, and that would be as such. His head is on a dumbbell, so he can look up that much, not that much. It would be nice if he could go back a little bit further, because there is still some separation between the back of his head and the top of the collar, but this is what we get. It's one of the caveats of the dumbbell. He can look down that far, so that's pretty decent. He's taller than most, so he needs to be able to look down upon people. He can give you some attitude, which I think with this guy is always necessary to be able to do head poses in certain ways. And then of course he can 360. As far as the shoulders are concerned, he can get you out. They can go out that far. Of course they can 360, but they'll bevel out because of the collar there, but you can get it. And there are no butterfly joints, so this is the furthest back that he can rear. And then of course he's not crossing his chest at all. That's all you get there. He's got mine's is a little stiff, but he does have the bicep swivel there. Single jointed elbow, which you're only going to get about 45 degrees in terms of articulation, and it's the old school kind where it swivels, as you can see there. Speaking of swiveling, you get that with the wrist and horizontal hinge, and that's on both hands. He has an ab crunch. You heard that click there. you're only going to get that much going forward. Going back, you get 2 clicks actually, so you can go that far back. He's got a waist swivel hidden underneath his skirt. His hips, he can go out that far. He can kick about 85 degrees there. Go back that far. He's got the thigh cut. He's got the double jointed pinless knees. I say that because this is an old buck, and they hid the pins well in terms of the coloration, but the originals did have pins. So, when you're not really looking at it, you don't see it, but they are there. There is no boot swivel, but he can point his toe forward that far. Up that far, he's got the ankle pivot, and you see the holes at the bottom of the feet. And that is the articulation scheme on our Mad Titan, Thanos. And his accessory, his lone accessory, he comes with a left hand. And you know what that left hand represents. You see them right there. He's got the infinity gems. All 6 of them. Indeed. Very nice in the snap pose. So that's all you get for our boy Thanos. And that's really all that there is for this guy. It's time for what I consider the main event. And that would be our girl, Psylocke, Quanon. Originally Betsy Braddock until, well, that's a convoluted storyline. You go back and read the comics for all of that. Anyway, we have waited a long time to get a Psylocke that we really want. We always are clamoring for a Psylocke. We've gotten many different iterations of this character. We got it for the 3-pack X-Men 275 run, where they were in their training suits. We had a version for X-Force and a couple versions for X-Force, and of course we had what you see there on our right, 2 different colorations within the same wave. It was running change time with that. We had one that had black hair and a different color, like a more bluish or more purple uniform, and then the other one was a black hair, I believe was black hair, and black hair and the bluish uniform, and then you've got this with the purple hair and what we see here, and we've got the painted straps to go around the legs, and then of course the boots, the thigh-high boots. She's got the loose sash here on our right, whereas our Gamerverse version, you can see some of the newness we got going on, and we've got butterfly joints, thicker legs. You know what I'm saying? That's basically it's basically all good. You know what I'm saying? So let's bring Quanon to the front of the congregation. Let's take a look at some of the goodness of this figure. The head sculpt, very, very beautiful. That the digital print technology still doing its thing. Lovely. She's got the hair, purple hair, with a little slip of it going across her left eye. Nice color shade of lipstick she's got going on as well. When we go down, we've got butterfly joints. You have got to love that. And the bands are sculpted. So you got that. Then, of course, they change color down here. But it's also a change. You know what I'm saying? It's sculpted. This isn't just painted. It's a different piece. Of course, you're going to get the same thing on that side. And as far as the hands are concerned, of course, those are they sculpted? Do I feel texture there? That would be something. Yeah, well, they're painted, but the hands are sculpted in a way that her gloves there are raised off of the hands, so that's pretty cool too. She's got the butterfly joints like I was saying. She's got a belt as opposed to a sash with the purple belt, purplish type of belt, and black X right there. And then of course when you go down to the legs, these nice thick thighs right there. The bands that go around the legs, sculpted, nice. All you know, on both sides. And then of course you've got the thigh highs. You've got the pinless everything going on, elbows and knees. This is pretty nice. You see the hair is flowing down there. And here's something. The hair is actually got a wash, because look down there at the bottom at the tips. The color changes. So that's pretty cool. Very, very nice. In terms of the articulation, you can scratch going back because of that hair. Going forward, you get that much going forward. She's on the dumbbell as well, but you get nothing going, you know, to the back. And you do get some you know, attitude left, right, and then you can 360 it, but the hair is going to impede, obviously. You've got, you can T-pose her with the shoulders. She's got the butterflies. So this is her rear back. Very nice. What can we get going across the body? Let us see. Oh, she can definitely, you know, if you push it in, she can actually, her hands can touch. They're not touching now, but she can. Trust and believe. Right? She's got the bicep. She's got the elbows, double jointed, of course. And she can swivel the wrists. And these hands that she comes with, one is horizontal, whereas her right hand, which is a sword wielding hand, is vertical. So you do have that. She has a diaphragm, which you already know what's up. She ain't going to get much going forward. That's all you're getting going forward. And then going back, you can get something on back, but the hair is going to mess with that as well. But you can get something going back. She does have an inverted ab crunch, so that helps because you get nothing with the diaphragm. So she can go back or go forward that far. And as far as going back, she can go back that far, and then you can help out with the diaphragm going back to get her to lean back. And then of course with the hips, she can go that far. It would have been nice if she could have gotten the if she could have, you know, Van Dammed it with the hips. She can kick, get you that 90 and go back a little bit. Her thigh cut is down here. They hit it where the boot strap is. See what I'm saying? So you got it there, which is pretty clever. Of course, she's got the double jointed knees, as you can see there. And she can point her toe that far forward, very nice. Up that far, very nice. She's got the ankle pivot and holes at the bottom of her feet. So I've seen some reviews already. And of course, when she was initially announced, there were photos of her doing her thing. You can get her into some pretty nice poses. So that is very, very good. As far as her accessories are concerned, we're going to take a look at them right now. We've got her, this is when she's using her telepathy. Pretty cool. And I believe that just slides in underneath the hair some kind of way. I'm sure that's how it goes. I'll have to work with it. Yep, I'll have to work with it. I'm not going to mess with that now. I'll do that off camera. You'll see what she looks like with that going on. And then, of course, she's got her side knife, which is cool. You just clip that onto the wrist. All of this is fluorescent, like purple or pinkish purple, something like that. It's very close to the color of her belt, as you see right there. And she also comes with a 3 extra hands. She's got, for her left hand, a you know, reach out type of reach out and touch. And then she has for a pair, she's got these where they're doing the double finger type of action. So pretty cool there. The highlight and new for the first time ever effects from Marvel Legends are these. And these are something else. This is like a taken from the game itself when she's doing her thing and she's slashing and swiping. It makes that type of effect when she's hitting somebody with it, and they clamp on. Once again, we'll see those when I demonstrate the accessories a little bit later. And last but certainly not least, she comes with another head sculpt with her hair swooshing and her gritting her teeth. This really falls into play with the Ruckus campaign of 2 head sculpts, a neutral like what she's sporting out of packaging, and then one showing, demonstrating some exertion or a little bit of attitude or anger, however you want to call it. I like that a lot, and I give Hasbro some credit. They have released more figures with 2 head sculpts, but nowhere near enough for my taste. I won't rest until that becomes standard procedure. Here we have a versus scene. We've got Psylocke with her psychic knife and the telepathic butterfly. You're going to run into issues trying to affix the butterfly, but as you can see, it can be done. And finally, here are both of them with their, Thanos is one lone accessory, the Infinity Gauntlet, as he's doing his Thinker Snap thing. And with Psylocke, she's got those energy effects for when she's basically slashing and swiping and punching and throwing and all that, and coming up with those effects too. I believe that when she strikes with those, they have a maybe very very major impact, but very nice effects. Once again, it's the first time we've seen these style effects ever, and I'm definitely here for it. And as far as the accessories go, everything else that she comes with is cool. You see she's sporting the angry head there. She came out of packaging with the neutral head sculpt with the hair that's flowing down her back, whereas this is windswept to her left. She's got the 3 additional hands. She's sporting one of them now on her right side. And of course we've got the side knife and the side butterfly effect there. And yeah, she definitely got the lion's share of the accessories, and quite frankly, she was the highlight, the focus, the main reason for getting this set anyway. Nice set, very nice. Thanos, he's different. He looks more like the video game version as he was supposed to, but he was definitely a throw-in. Question is, are we going to get others? We've got others coming, but I'm talking about beyond what we know is coming. Will the Gamerverse continue with the 2-packs and the single editions? The single editions seem to be the larger characters, like Juggernaut and Gargantos, aka Shumagorath, and the 2-packs are, you know what they are. They're 2-packs. And you're going to be getting one that's the one you're looking for, and the other one's basically a throw-in. But, hey, you've got to pay if you want to play, right? Anyway, Psylocke is definitely the highlight, and it's what we've been looking for. She's got the updated female body, inverted ab crunch, butterfly joints, pinless all over the place, thicker legs, which definitely makes her stand better for one thing, along with the pinless knees and the flat shoes, obviously. But her articulation is better all around as well, so that's definitely a plus. Anyway, that's going to do it for this particular review. Gamerverse. This is our first Gamerverse review, and it will not be our last. We're going to keep going as I get them in, and we'll see what's up with them. What do you think about this particular 2-pack? Do you think, like I say, Psylocke's definitely the highlight? pass go on either, both. You want Psylocke, but you're unwilling to get the 2-pack and deal with Thanos just to get Psylocke, or you're with it no matter what. What do you think about the whole Gamerverse concept and this line of figures as a whole? Let me know down below. And you know what to do as far as the other requirements down below, or hopefuls. They're not really requirements. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. I just would like for you to. So anyway, with that being said, it's time for me to be out. Y'all take care. Peace.